Deep within the heart of the whispering forest, a place where sunlight dances through the leaves and every breeze carries a hint of mystery, Milo, the orange tabby cat, and Zara, the gentle butterfly, were on another thrilling adventure. A rustling sound caught Milo's keen ears, making them perk up. "Did you hear that, Zara?" he asked, his eyes wide with wonder. Zara fluttered gracefully beside him, her wings shimmering in shades of blue and gold. "I did, Milo. I wonder what it could be," she replied with her kind and gentle voice. The forest was alive with the sounds of chirping birds and the babbling of a nearby stream. Just then, a playful squirrel dashed across their path, carrying an acorn. "Hello, Mr. Squirrel," Zara called out, waving a wing. The squirrel paused, wiggled its bushy tail, and continued on its merry way. "He seems in a hurry," Milo chuckled. The Whispering Forest was a place full of secrets and stories waiting to be discovered. Ancient trees stood tall, their branches whispering tales of old to anyone who would listen. Milo and Zara loved exploring every corner, knowing that something new awaited them at every turn. "Today, we're going to the Meadow of Merriment," Zara exclaimed, excitement sparkling in her eyes. Milo nodded, eager to see the meadow in all its colorful glory. "I can't wait to see the flowers. They must be blooming beautifully by now." But little did they know, today's visit would lead them to an unexpected mystery. And just like that, with hearts full of anticipation, they made their way through the vibrant green of the forest, each step bringing them closer to a new discovery. What secrets would the meadow reveal today? What enchanting surprises awaited beyond the next bend? The answers were just around the corner. As they journeyed deeper into the whispering forest, every sight and sound told a story. The trees towered above them, their leaves rustling like a symphony in the gentle breeze. Sunlight filtered through the canopy, casting playful patterns of light and shadow on the forest floor. Milo's whiskers twitched as he sniffed the air, filled with the sweet scent of blooming flowers and earthy undertones of moss. "Milo, look at those wildflowers." Zara pointed with her tiny wing to a patch of vibrant reds and yellows. "Aren't they beautiful?" The flowers swayed gently as if nodding to the rhythm of the forest. Milo purred in agreement. "They're amazing, Zara. It's like a rainbow on the ground." His eyes gleamed with curiosity as he took in the dazzling array of colors. Each flower seemed to have its own personality, standing proudly in the sunlight. Above them, birds sang cheerful melodies, their songs echoing through the forest like a joyful chorus. A family of robins flitted from branch to branch, chirping happily, while a woodpecker tapped a steady beat on a nearby tree, adding to the forest's musical symphony. Zara fluttered up a little higher, gazing at the scene below. "The forest is so full of life today," she mused, her heart swelling with joy. "I love the way everything seems to be in harmony." Milo nodded, his tail swishing lazily as he trotted beside her. "Me too, Zara. It feels like every part of the forest is connected, like one big family." His words were filled with warmth and admiration for the world around them. As they neared the Meadow of Merriment, the path ahead began to open up, and the forest's embrace released them into a wide-open space bathed in sunlight. The meadow was a sea of grasses and flowers, stretching out to meet the sky. Gentle rolling hills cradled the meadow, and a soft breeze carried the scent of fresh blossoms. But something felt different today. Milo's sharp eyes scanned the scene, and he noticed the flowers weren't as vibrant as they usually were. The usual explosion of color seemed muted, and the air felt still, almost too still. He turned to Zara with a puzzled expression. "Zara, do you notice anything strange?" Zara hovered beside him, her keen eyes taking in the meadow. She nodded slowly, her wings fluttering with a thoughtfulness. "The flowers, they don't seem as bright as they should be," she observed. "I wonder what's happening." The Meadow of Merriment was known for its lush beauty and the flowers that bloomed in every shade imaginable. But today, something felt amiss. What could it be? And why did it feel as though the meadow was holding its breath, waiting for something to happen? The gentle hum of bees, usually busy collecting nectar, was absent. Milo's ears perked up, searching for the familiar buzz. He and Zara exchanged a concerned glance, a silent understanding that there was a mystery afoot. And just as the question formed in their minds, a soft whisper of wind rustled the grass, guiding them deeper into the meadow. What secrets would they uncover? And how would their day unfold in this magical, mysterious place? Milo and Zara's adventure was just beginning. As Milo and Zara ventured further into the meadow, the mystery grew even more puzzling. The usual vibrant blooms that made the Meadow of Merriment so famous were indeed missing, and the lack of buzzing bees added to the eerie quiet. Milo's frown deepened as he kneaded the earth with his paws, pondering the strangeness of it all. Zara fluttered to a nearby daisy, gently landing on its pale petals. "Milo, look here," she called softly. "This daisy isn't blooming completely. It looks like it needs help." Her voice was filled with concern, and her wings drooped slightly at the sight. Milo patted over, his nose twitching as he sniffed the flower. "It does look sad, Zara," he agreed. "But why? What could be stopping the flowers from blooming?" The forest usually buzzed with life, and this quiet felt unusual. Zara fluttered above, looking around for clues. "Pollination! The bees help flowers bloom by moving pollen from one flower to another. But where are the bees?" she wondered aloud. "They're such an important part of the meadow's magic." She flitted down, her wings fanning her face as she thought deeply. Milo nodded. His curiosity piqued. "Pollination! Yes, I remember. Maybe something is stopping the bees from coming here. But what?" His tail flicked thoughtfully as he pondered this new riddle. The two friends stood amidst the wildflowers, feeling the weight of the mystery around them. The sun hung high in the sky, its rays dancing through the grass, casting long shadows that seemed to stretch out like questions. Milo scratched his head with his paw, thinking aloud. What if something changed in the meadow? What if something is different now than it was before? His voice was filled with determination, ready to solve the mystery. Zara perked up, her wings shimmering in the light. "That's a good idea, Milo. Maybe we can find a clue if we look carefully." Her spirit lifted at the thought of working together to solve the puzzle. Just as they were about to dive deeper into their investigation, a soft breeze stirred the air, carrying with it a whisper of a sound, almost like a gentle sigh. What could be causing such a change in the meadow? And where had all the bees gone? Their hearts beat a little faster with excitement mixed with the tiniest hint of suspense. The mystery was calling to them, and they knew they just had to follow it. And so, with a determined nod, Milo and Zara started their search, moving carefully through the meadow. Each flower, each leaf held the promise of a clue, and they were ready to uncover what lay beneath the surface. What they discovered next would surprise them and lead them one step closer to solving the mystery of the missing meadow blooms. As Milo and Zara moved through the meadow, their eyes scanned the ground for clues. The sun warmed their backs and the grass rustled gently underfoot. Suddenly, Zara noticed something peculiar shining in the grass. "Milo, look over here," she called excitedly, pointing with her wing. Milo bounded over, his eyes widening as he saw what Zara had found. "It's a small glass bead," he exclaimed, nudging it gently with his paw. "I wonder how it got here." The bead sparkled in the sun, catching the light like a tiny star fallen to the earth. Curiosity piqued. Zara fluttered closer, inspecting the bead with her gentle eyes. "It's beautiful," she murmured, "but what does it mean?" Her wings fluttered in excitement as she pondered the possibilities. Milo sat back on his haunches, thinking hard. "Maybe someone left it here, or maybe it's a clue from the bees themselves," he suggested, his whiskers twitching with excitement. Zara giggled at the thought. A clue from the bees? That would be quite a mystery. But it could mean something important. Maybe it's part of why the flowers aren't blooming. Her voice was filled with wonder at the possibilities. Together, they continued their exploration, eyes peeled for more clues. As they moved, Milo noticed another unusual sign. "Look at this," he said, pointing to a small cluster of flowers that had flower buds open, yet no petals. It was as if the flowers were stuck halfway through blooming. Zara fluttered over to inspect them. "These flowers should have been blooming beautifully by now," she observed, "but without the bees to help them, they can't fully open." Her voice was tinged with sadness as she examined the flowers. Milo nodded thoughtfully. "It must be the missing pollination," he said. "Without the bees, the flowers can't get the pollen they need to grow." His understanding of the problem grew clearer with each discovery. They continued on, their eyes wide with wonder as they searched for more answers. Just then, from the corner of his eye, Milo spotted something unusual. "Zara, come quick," he called out, beckoning her over with a paw. Zara zipped over, her wings a blur of color. "What did you find, Milo?" she asked, her eyes sparkling with curiosity. Milo pointed to a small trail of petals leading away from the meadow. "Do you see this? Maybe it leads us to more clues," he suggested, his voice full of excitement. The trail twisted and turned, winding its way through the grass like a tiny river. The petals were different from the flowers in the meadow, a mix of soft pinks and purples. Zara flitted above the trail, her wings carrying her smoothly through the air. "It's like a map," she exclaimed. "Let's follow it and see where it leads." With determination in their hearts and a sense of adventure guiding their steps, Milo and Zara followed the trail of petals. Each one seemed to be guiding them toward something important. Where would the trail lead? What secrets awaited them at the end? Eager and curious, the duo pressed on, knowing that the next piece of the mystery was just ahead. The petal trail led them to an unexpected scene, a small, hidden grove in the heart of the meadow. Here, the air felt even more still, and the flowers were sparser. Milo and Zara paused at the grove's edge, exchanging a curious glance as they absorbed the new sights. "Look, Zara," Milo whispered, his voice filled with awe. "There's something different about this place." His tail flicked with interest as he noticed a set of unusual footprints in the soft earth, odd and unfamiliar. Zara fluttered down to get a closer look, her wings casting gentle shadows on the ground. "Those don't look like any footprints I've seen before," she mused. "Maybe they belong to a creature we haven't met yet." Her voice was a mix of excitement and suspense. Milo crouched beside the prints, examining them closely. What kind of creature would leave prints like these? He wondered aloud. They were large and round, unlike anything he'd encountered in the forest. Just then, a gust of wind swept through the grove, stirring up the loose petals and filling the air with a sweet scent. The unexpected breeze brought a new clue. A cluster of berries scattered across the ground. Zara fluttered over to the berries, her keen eyes inspecting them closely. "These look like they've been nibbled on," she pointed out, nudging a berry with her wing. "Maybe whatever made those footprints was snacking here." Milo's eyes lit up with realization. "If we find out who or what made these prints, we might solve the mystery of the missing pollination," he exclaimed, the pieces of the puzzle starting to come together. But just as they began to follow the footprints, the sound of a soft rustling stopped them in their tracks. From behind a nearby bush, a curious face peered out, small, with twinkling eyes and a fluffy tail. "Oh!" exclaimed Zara, startled but intrigued. "It's a little hedgehog," she realized, flitting over to greet the newcomer. The hedgehog blinked up at them, seeming shy but curious. Milo approached slowly, his friendly demeanor easing any fears. "Hello there," he said warmly. "We didn't mean to intrude. We're just following some clues and trying to solve a mystery." The hedgehog wiggled its nose, then pointed a paw toward the bush it had emerged from. There, hidden among the leaves, was a small hive made of twigs and leaves, clearly abandoned. Zara fluttered closer, her voice gentle. "Did you make this home, little friend?" she asked softly. The hedgehog nodded, its quills rustling with the motion. Milo's eyes widened as understanding dawned on him. "Maybe the bees left because someone new moved into their home," he suggested, glancing at Zara. Zara nodded in agreement. But why would the bees leave just because of a new neighbor? She wondered aloud. Her mind raced with possibilities, the mystery deepening. The hedgehog looked up at them, then pointed back to the grove, gesturing with its small paw as if trying to explain. Milo and Zara exchanged a thoughtful glance, sensing that the hedgehog knew something important. Feeling the gentle suspense of the moment, they listened closely to the hedgehog's silent story, understanding that this new piece of information could be the key to solving the mystery. What was the hedgehog trying to tell them, and how could they help? As they pieced together the clues, the answers seemed to be just within reach. With the hedgehog's silent guidance, Milo and Zara began to unravel the enigma of the missing bees. They realized that pollination was more than just a simple task. It was a dance of nature, an essential part of life in the Whispering Forest. Zara, Milo began thoughtfully as they moved back into the meadow. We need to understand more about pollination. It's the key to everything here. His voice was filled with urgency and intrigue. Zara nodded, her wings glinting in the sunlight. Pollination happens when bees carry pollen from one flower to another. Without that, flowers can't grow or make seeds, she explained, her voice clear and gentle. Milo pondered this, his mind whirring with the newfound knowledge. So, bees are like little helpers for the flowers, he exclaimed, his eyes wide with understanding. They help the flowers grow and spread their seeds. Exactly, Zara agreed, fluttering beside him. When bees visit a flower, they get covered in pollen. Then, when they visit the next flower, they spread the pollen there, too. Her explanation was simple and clear, repeating the concept in a way Milo could easily grasp. Milo's whiskers twitched as he considered the impact. And without the bees, the flowers don't get the pollen they need, he summarized. That's why the meadow looks so sad. Zara nodded, her wings brushing Milo's fur affectionately. Yes, and that's why we need to bring the bees back. They are so important for everything to bloom beautifully. Her voice was filled with determination and hope. The duo paused to absorb the lesson, gazing over the meadow with a newfound appreciation for the interconnectedness of nature. They realized that this simple process of pollination affected every aspect of the forest's beauty and balance. Milo turned to Zara with a smile. Now that we know how important the bees are, we need to figure out how to help them come back. His voice was filled with excitement, eager to solve the mystery. Zara fluttered excitedly, her kind heart brimming with enthusiasm. Together, we can find a way to make the meadow bloom again, she declared. Her wings shimmered as she took in the beauty around her, knowing they were on the right path. As they shared this moment of deeper learning, the challenge seemed less daunting. They were ready to use their newfound knowledge to bring about a change and help the meadow bloom once more. What would they do next? How could they bring the bees back to the Meadow of Merriment? These questions filled their hearts with determination as they set off on the next stage of their adventure. Having learned the vital role of pollination, Milo and Zara were determined to bring the bees back to the Meadow of Merriment. They retraced their steps to the unusual footprints and the mysterious bead, piecing together the clues they had gathered. Zara fluttered near the hedgehog, gently asking, "Do you know where the bees might have gone?" The hedgehog wiggled its nose, seemingly thinking before pointing with a small paw towards a path leading further into the forest. Milo's eyes lit up with hope. Maybe the bees moved to another part of the forest, he mused. We should follow the path and see where it leads, Zara agreed, her wings fluttering with determination. Yes, and maybe we'll find what they need to come back, she chirped. Her optimistic spirit bolstered Milo's resolve, filling him with newfound energy. Together they set out along the path, the forest spreading out before them in a tapestry of green and gold. Birds sang in the trees, their melodies a hopeful soundtrack to the duo's quest. Each step brought them closer to the truth, and their hearts beat in anticipation. As they ventured deeper into the woods, the canopy thickened, and the air took on a sweet, floral scent. Milo paused, sniffing the air. Can you smell that, Zara? It's like the flowers are calling us, he said, a smile playing at his whiskers. Zara nodded, her wings catching the light in a dazzling display. Yes, it smells like honey and blossoms. Maybe the bees are near, she hoped aloud, excitement bubbling in her voice. The path led them to a secluded clearing where a spectacular array of wildflowers bloomed in vibrant reds, yellows, and purples. The air buzzed with the familiar sound of bees, busy at work pollinating the flowers. Milo and Zara exchanged a joyful glance, knowing they had found the heart of the matter. "This is where the bees went," Milo exclaimed, an understanding settling over him. Zara fluttered closer to a cluster of flowers, watching as the bees moved from bloom to bloom. "They found another meadow with flowers to pollinate," she observed, her voice tinged with admiration. But before they could celebrate, they realized the challenge wasn't over. "We need to find a way to bring some of these flowers to the Meadow of Merriment," Milo suggested, his mind racing with ideas. Zara nodded, full of determination. "Yes, if we can attract the bees back, the meadow will bloom again." Her eyes sparkled with the excitement of a plan coming together. Their hearts full of hope, they knew what they needed to do. The solution was within reach, and it was time to act. Together, they set to work, ready to bring the meadow back to life and complete their quest. Would their efforts succeed? Could they bring the bees and the blooms back to the Meadow of Merriment? As the suspense built, the answer was just around the corner. Together in the sunny glade, Milo and Zara began to sing a happy song to celebrate and guide the bees back to the Meadow of Merriment. Their voices blended harmoniously as they danced among the flowers. Pollination, pollination, it's a dance that brings creation. Flowers bloom, seeds will grow when bees visit to and fro. Verse 1. Bees are buzzing, flying near, bringing life and bringing cheer. Without them, flowers lie still, but with them, nature's fulfilled. Pollination, pollination. It's a dance that brings creation. Flowers bloom, seeds will grow when bees visit to and fro. Gather pollen, spread it wide. Bees are nature's joyful guide. In the meadow, in the sun, watch the magic they have spun. Pollination, pollination, it's a dance that brings creation. Flowers bloom, seeds will grow when bees visit to and fro. Let's invite them back to play in the meadow every day. Sing this song, spread the cheer, bring the bees back over here. Pollination, pollination, it's a dance that brings creation. Flowers bloom, seeds will grow when bees visit to and fro. With their spirits high and their voices echoing through the forest, Milo and Zara felt the magic of their song working. The bees, drawn by the melody and the promise of new flowers, started to buzz toward the path leading back to the Meadow of Merriment. Their song was a joyful call to action, a reminder of the harmony that pollination brings to the world. The rhythm of their dance, combined with the sweet notes of their song, filled the air with a sense of hope and renewal. As the last notes faded into the breeze, Milo and Zara watched the bees move, a smile of accomplishment on their faces. Together, they had started the journey to bring life back to the meadow, one step closer to solving their grand mystery. With the joyful song still echoing in their hearts, Milo and Zara led the bees back to the Meadow of Merriment. As they entered the familiar clearing, the sun bathed the flowers in warm light, casting a golden glow over the scene. Milo watched in awe as the bees eagerly set to work, visiting each bloom and spreading the essential pollen from flower to flower. "Look, Zara! The bees are back at work, pollinating the flowers," he exclaimed, his eyes wide with excitement. Zara fluttered beside him, her wings shimmering with joy. "It's working, Milo. The flowers are already starting to perk up," she pointed out, watching as the once droopy blooms began to stand tall, their petals opening wide to receive the bees' gift. Together, they watched the transformation unfold, a magical dance of nature that filled the meadow with color and life. The flowers, now vibrant and lively, seemed to sway in gratitude, drinking in the sunlight and the gentle hum of the bees. With each moment, the meadow grew more beautiful, rejuvenated by the bees' return and the successful pollination that followed. Milo and Zara felt a deep sense of accomplishment, knowing their efforts had brought the meadow back to life. "Teamwork really does make a difference," Milo said, turning to Zara with a grateful smile. "Together, we've helped the meadow bloom again." Zara nodded, her heart full of warmth. "Yes, Milo. We've shown that by working together we can solve even the biggest problems. The meadow is alive again because we didn't give up." Her voice was filled with pride and happiness. As they celebrated the meadow's revival, Milo noticed something intriguing at the meadow's edge, a set of unusual footprints leading away, deeper into the forest. "Zara, look over there," he said, pointing toward the footprints with a paw. Zara fluttered to his side, her keen eyes taking in the new mystery. "Those prints, they're different from the ones we saw earlier. I wonder who or what they belong to," she mused, excitement tinging her voice. The footprints were large and mysterious, hinting at a creature they had yet to meet. The discovery sparked a new sense of adventure in their hearts, knowing that another mystery was waiting to be solved. With the meadow of merriment in full bloom once more, and the bees happily buzzing about, Milo and Zara felt a deep satisfaction in their hearts. They had solved the mystery and restored the meadow's beauty, but the promise of a new adventure lingered in the air. The day was ending, but their journey in the Whispering Forest was far from over. And as they gazed toward the horizon, they knew that the forest held countless more mysteries to uncover together. What new secrets awaited them just around the corner? With the meadow blooming brightly and the bees buzzing joyfully, Milo and Zara took a moment to bask in their success. They had learned a valuable lesson about the importance of pollination and the power of teamwork. "Zara, today we saw how important bees are to the flowers," Milo began, his tone filled with wonder. "Without them, the meadow couldn't bloom. Pollination is the key to so much beauty." Zara nodded, her wings fluttering happily. "Yes, Milo, pollination is like nature's magic trick, making new flowers and seeds possible," she agreed. "And together," Milo continued, "we discovered that by working as a team, we can solve problems that seem too big. We helped the meadow bloom by bringing back the bees." Zara's heart swelled with pride as she nodded in agreement. "And we learned that even small actions like singing a song to guide the bees can make a big difference," she added. Their celebration was joined by the sounds of nature, a chorus of chirping crickets, a gentle breeze rustling through the leaves, and the happy hum of bees adding a harmonious background to their triumph. As they danced and played in the meadow, Milo and Zara felt a deep connection with each other and the world around them. Together they had achieved something wonderful, and their friendship had grown stronger in the process. But as the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the meadow, they knew that a new adventure awaited. The strange footprints promised more mysteries to unravel, and their curiosity was piqued. "We've done something amazing today, Zara," Milo said, his eyes shining with excitement. "But I can't wait to see what we discover next." His tail swished with anticipation, eager for the adventures yet to come. Zara fluttered beside him, her wings catching the fading light like a cascade of rainbow colors. "The forest is full of wonders, Milo. Together we'll explore every corner and solve every mystery. I'm so glad we're a team." With their spirits high and their hearts full of joy, they gazed out at the Whispering Forest, ready for whatever secrets lay ahead. The forest was alive with possibilities, and their journey was just beginning. As the final light of day faded from the sky, Milo and Zara prepared to head home, their hearts light with the joy of a day well spent. "Goodbye, beautiful meadow," Milo called out, waving a paw. "We'll be back soon." Zara fluttered beside him, her voice filled with affection for the place they had helped restore. "And thank you, bees, for all your hard work," she added with a warm smile. Together, they padded and fluttered along the path back through the forest, the sounds of the meadow fading into a gentle, content hum. The whispering forest embraced them like an old friend, wrapping them in its magical secrets and inviting them to return soon. Before they left, Milo paused to turn to the children watching at home. "Did you enjoy our adventure today?" he asked with a playful grin. "We learned so much about pollination and teamwork." Zara nodded, her wings shimmering in the dimming light. "And remember," she added, "together we can solve any mystery." "What was your favorite part of our adventure?" Their smiles were warm and inviting, a promise of more exciting journeys to come. "Join us next time in the Whispering Forest," Milo encouraged, his eyes twinkling with excitement. There's so much more to discover. As they continued on, the path before them winding into the heart of the forest, they waved goodbye to their viewers. "Thanks for exploring with us," Zara added. "We hope to see you next time." With their farewell echoing softly into the distance, Milo and Zara disappeared into the forest, ready to rest and dream of the adventures yet to come. And for those curious young minds watching, the message was clear. Adventure awaits, and the world is full of mysteries just waiting to be uncovered. Until next time, keep wondering, keep exploring, and remember, the forest holds endless secrets just waiting to be discovered. Next time on Milo and Zara's Forest Mysteries. Milo and Zara discover unusual footprints leading deeper into the forest, belonging to a mysterious creature. What could it be? Join us as we unravel this exciting new adventure. See you next time.